like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, he's making it look easy out there, snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Under fire. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fakes to grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. A strike downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And as he throws, makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Dude, you talk about things you can't coach. Standing in and delivering the ball when you are taking it right in the mustache.
It's a great point, Reese, because you can't simulate that in practice. You don't let your quarterbacks get lit up in practice like that. I mean, that was almost a misdemeanor what that kid just went through, but boy, oh boy, showing you his experience, just showing you his toughness. You don't see that very often at the quarterback position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Sellers. Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Clemson is quick to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unleashes one. All by himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Clemson. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he made the extra point without problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got him downfield. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's caught. There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The play fake on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
To the air. It's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. This one's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent. I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I'd argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide, and you know what? They usually come through for them.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Extending the play. This time it's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through. And we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got a man, it's Randall. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got real...
Makes the catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
Man, Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Clemson jumps to the line. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To the ground with the back.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he